Counties and Eastland to meet each other and get the actual survey.
Oh,
So
okay.
we can go through the rest of the business before he gets back, probably.
Okay.
It's close, the chimes have chimed. Jay, would you lead us off in prayer?
Lord, thank you for this day, for being with us, watching over us. Please be with the commissioners as they make decisions for the county, and please help them to follow your will. And just, Lord, thank you for sending your son for us, and just help us to do your will. Amen.
Amen. Would you join me in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. And we're in a regularly scheduled Eastland County Commissioners Court meeting. It is December the 27th to 22. And all commissioners and county judge are present, so we do have a quorum. Also at the table are county auditor and county clerk. And let's see what we've got here. We've got number one, read and sign the minutes. And let's see. I don't have a copy of the minutes for some reason.
It is December the 12th.
Just the December the 12th meeting, okay. Anybody have any questions or comments about this set of minutes from December the 12th at 9 o'clock? All right, hearing none, can we have a motion to accept those minutes as presented? Motion made and seconded, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries.
Brought my own today.
Well, good. I might need some.
I left the cough drops in the truck.
Can't do it on the judge's last meeting. Fall out.
Y'all be nice now. Children, y'all, wait nice.
You look so nice, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Not at this end of the table, for sure.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Always do.
All right, I have item number 2, which is to approve the official bonds for the term of office, January 1, 2023. And whose bonds do we have?
Okay, they've all done their statement, and they've done their pre-oath of office, and their bonds are sufficient. So today, the court will, I'm asking permission for you guys to approve them. Judge Fields will sign them. You got David Hullum for a county judge, Kathy Gentho, county clerk, Jason Wager, county sheriff for the unexpired term, James Crenshaw, county commissioner precinct 2, Robert Raines, county commissioner precinct 4, Christina Dodrell, county treasurer, Tessa Culverhouse, district clerk, John Glenn, justice of the peace precinct 1, Jesse Spear, justice of the peace precinct 2, Lynn Williamson, county surveyor.
Okay. Gentlemen, can we have a motion to approve the bonds and to allow me to sign the same? Motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Morning, Judge-elect Hullum, almost Judge Hullum. You're that close.
I'm so close.
You're so close.
I can smell it. Thank you. It smells
Kathy, thank you for getting all these ready and all the years you've done this.
You're welcome.
Been a couple years, hasn't it?
A few years.
All right.
Oh, that's just mine.
Yep, what's your
Fold 'em.
keeping it straight part? There you go. You might want to check all those.
I'll check it later.
Okay. Item number 3 is to discuss, consider proposed or pending contracts and agreements. I've had none presented to me since the filing of the agenda, unless somebody has something to present today for an agreement or contract. All right, no action on it then.
That's yours, Susie.
We have item 4, which is to discuss, consider accepting a plat for filing only for the Hart, bless you, for the Hart subdivision near Lake Leon, by Eric Brennan with Owen Surveying, and Truett was here earlier, Truett Hart, and they are meeting up to get that actual plat for us to sign. So can we have a motion to table item number 4 till later in the meeting?
I'll make it. I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to table item 4. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. So 4 is tabled. Number 5 is discuss and consider the Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification, ESAC. Mr. Emerson is here.
I wanted to be here so Chief Judge Holland wouldn't come down and grab me by the airlobe again, like last week.
He doesn't even have a power of subpoena yet. He just,
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter? Okay.
Never has, really. Judge and Commissioners, this is basically a retiring of a fund that we've had for quite some time. This is the federal forfeiture fund. There were limited funds at the beginning of this budgetary cycle, and as a matter of fact, total funds that were available were $3,147.26. This fund has historically been used to support our community-based programs. In other words, this has gone toward the salary of our investigator. This fund is now expired. This is basically the final report. Am I saying anything incorrectly? Thank you. And I have already executed the report. It's a requirement that my office, Carrie, submit this report in a timely fashion after being approved by the Commissioners Court. So I have executed this one original. It requires a vote by the Commissioners Court and a signing by Judge Fields if approved. And I thought at that point I would make these two ladies on both sides of me a fully executed copy, if that would be all right.
Yes, sir.
Because she needs the original too.
Okay. Gentlemen, any questions or comments about this certification report?
And Judge, that's what we've referred to as the cigarette money for years.
Tobacco money? Okay.
How much did you say it was? 31?
$3,149.03. All right. No questions or comments. Can we have a motion then to accept this certification and allow me to sign the same?
I'll make it. Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries.
Thank you, gentlemen. I will return shortly with a copy for both of y'all.
Are you gonna be in the office after a while?
Certainly, if you need, I always look forward to seeing
I know you do.
seeing you come down and visit.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Do y'all two need a moment? or-
No, it takes longer than a moment for them to stop crying.
I'll be down there.
Okay, item number 6 is to discuss and consider revision of Eastland County Personnel Policies, Section 9.05, Family and Medical Leave, and 11.07, On-the-Job Injuries. Ms. Keith?
And let me kind of, we've discussed this before. Basically, this just needed some cleaning up. And in section 9.05, and this is on, what it's really affecting is workers' comp injuries where an employee is off for an extended period of time. But in our policy, they go on FMLA immediately when they're on workers' comp. So I had to clean up FMLA, the section 9.05 FMLA and the section on workers' comp. So in section 9.05, everything, and I will tell you, every time I bring something to court now, I'm taking he, she, any gender reference out and just putting they and them. So I'm just doing that without even asking, because we were told we need to do that. So on section 9.05, first page, third paragraph from the bottom, I changed it from employees given leave under this policy shall be required to use any accrued paid leave before going on leave without pay. Employees out on unpaid FMLA will not receive paid holidays, and it was or additional holiday pay. I took out or and made additional holiday pay and added or accrued paid time off. And then on the second page, the second paragraph from the bottom, this is where I took out male and female employees. And I actually need to change it to leave under the FMLA applies equally to all, and then put employees after that. So I'll make that change to yours, Kathy. Oops. And there's no changes on the third page. On the fourth page, which is section 11.07 on the job injuries, there's quite a few changes. In paragraph 4, workers' comp injuries need to be reported to the auditor's office within 24 hours of an injury. And the reason for that is a lot of times we don't find out about them for several days, and our 3-day window has closed, and it kind of changes the whole process. So we need to know immediately. And then in the paragraph that's in bold, on leave reporting, it did say while on leave due to an on-the-job work-related injury, an employee must contact the appropriate supervisor at least once each work week to report. It said in writing on their condition. I took out in writing because I don't think anybody's reporting in writing as it is, and it's the supervisor's responsibility to keep record of it. And then I also scratched a copy of that report should be given to the supervisor, because if it's not in writing, the supervisor can't have a copy. Then compensation, it's the first 7 consecutive days that an employee is off on the job injury that the county is responsible for. So I just added consecutive after 7. And then I added number 3, law enforcement, which is sheriff's, deputies, and jailers, will continue to be paid regular hours by the county. And I think that cleaned it up where we're complying and we're doing what we're supposed to do, and we're not using employees' time when they're off on a work-related injury.
Okay, anything else? Okay. Gentlemen, any questions or comments about these proposed changes?
Judge, I had one.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Lorraine, where do dispatchers fall in on that?
They are under Department of Labor, they are not law enforcement. So we're only required to pay jailers and deputies.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification.
All right. With that then, can we have a motion to adopt the changes as outlined?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. And that carries. Okay. And you'll get Kathy a cleaned up copy? Or
I
did it?
just
Okay.
initialed.
All right, good deal. All right. Item number 7 is discuss, consider change to Eastland County Personnel Policy 8.07, paid time off policy, increasing annual carryover limit to 250 hours on January the 1st of each year. Ms. Keith?
There's been a considerable amount of confusion on being able to accrue 250 hours, but only carry over 200. And some of that confusion, I will admit, was even in my office. Right now, and some employees have used their time down below the 200. But right now, there are 22 employees with over 200 hours that they will lose time. And 13 of those employees are deputies and jailers who just have a really hard time taking their time. 2 of them are dispatchers. What I'm asking the court to do is either change the policy to annual carryover limit is the same 250 hours that an employee may accrue, or waive it for this year. But I think it's going to cause confusion again next year when they can only carry over 200 of the 250 they accrue.
Do you think making the annual carryover limit at 250 is the best way to make that work?
Make it all similar. And then if department heads don't want them to have 250 hours, they can require them to take off.
It actually falls back on them anyway. You can make people take off.
Right.
All right, any questions or comments about this change to 8.07 paid time off policy?
And this will go into effect for these employees.
Immediately.
Immediately. And once all these changes have been made, will the employees and the department heads get a new policy
We are,
working on?
yeah, we just don't have time to go through the whole policy and take out all the he and she and
Oh, yeah.
references. So we're, that's on our agenda.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
With that then, any other questions or comments? Okay, can we have a motion then to change the annual carryover limit of paid time off to 250 hours?
No, make a motion.
Pretty close.
I'll second.
Either, yeah, either. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? All right, and that carries. That takes us to number 8. Discuss, consider acceptance of donation for County Road 294 asphalt service. Ms. Keith?
Yes, we have actually received the money. I have certified the revenue, but we never officially accepted the donation for County Road 294. It is $225,306.69 received from Ferris and Joanne Wilkes.
And the work's been done.
Yes, sir.
Is that in your precinct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions or comments about accepting this donation?
I'll make the motion.
All right. Motion made and seconded to accept the donation from Ferris and Joanne Wilkes for the asphalt on County Road 294 in the amount of $225,306.69. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. All right, number 9 is discuss, consider approving Eastland County Road Crossing Agreement for utility crossing at 796 County Road 335. Commissioner Crenshaw.
Yeah, this is on Morton Valley. I don't have any trouble with it. I mean, I think it really, they was gonna bore it. I mean, I don't, now they wanna cut it, but it doesn't make any difference. They'll fix it back.
Right.
Who is requesting the crossing? Who is requesting?
Morton Valley Water Supply.
And that is on 335 in your precinct. It's real close to precinct 1 as well.
Yeah, it's probably actually in Andy's. When I went out and checked the address on it, I think it's in Andy's.
Now, I couldn't tell exactly on my map which precinct it was.
Well, when I looked it up on Google Maps, it showed it mine. When I looked it up on just regular map, it shows it.
Do you have a copy of this, Kathy?
I do, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Any questions or comments about this water line crossing agreement, 796 County Road 335? Hearing none, can we have a motion in to approve that crossing agreement and all of us sign it?
Yeah, I second.
All right, motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. All right. Do you want to mail a copy to Morton Valley or have Commissioner Crenshaw? How do you want the original to get back to Morton Valley?
I can mail one.
Okay. Have they already signed it? Let's see.
They did.
They did, okay.
Do you guys need a copy?
No.
Okay.
All right, that takes us to item number 10, 911 update and cooperative dispatch update. Sheriff Wigger is not here today. Anybody have anything to bring up for dispatch or 911 addressing? No, and I don't have any reports or records today to put in that either. So no action on item number 10. Item number 11, update on county burn ban. Of course, the burn ban is off at this point. We had a really bad fire, yesterday?
I had 4 yesterday at least, because Walter texted me and said we need to put the burn ban back on, because I know 2 of them were started by controlled burn.
All right,
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
effective immediately. We have a motion and a second to put the burn ban back on effective immediately. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye as well. All right. Item number 12 is personnel matters. We have a report here, Ms. Key.
Yes, and Gayla informed me this is only the 3rd time this year we've had a report with no new hires and no terminations, and it's for the period December 7th through December 19th.
All right. Any questions or comments from anyone? All right, can we have a motion in to accept this report into the file?
Motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. All in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Item 13, budgetary and appropriative matters. 13A is certification of additional revenue. Ms. Key.
Yes, I do have several certifications. The first one is $260 received from various employees. This is for the employee luncheon guests. It was deposited in general fund, credited to combined refunds, reimbursements, and I'm asking the court to increase the other miscellaneous line in general fund non-departmental. Next, $795 received from Bacher Services LLC. It was deposited in general fund, credited to combined refunds, reimbursements. I am not asking for an expenditure increase. This was a fiscal year 22 expenditure. Then $196 received from Texas District and County Attorneys Association, deposited in general fund, credited to combined refunds, reimbursements. This was a hotel reimbursement, and I'm asking the court to increase the DA's travel expense by $196. Next, $4,813.53 received from Tiffany M. Branson PC. It was deposited in general fund, credited to combined refunds, reimbursements. This was a 2022 overpayment refund and or fiscal year 22 overpayment refund. and I am not asking for an expenditure increase. Then $10,800.29 received from Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool. It was deposited in general fund, credited to insurance claim revenue line. This is for a Tahoe that was wrecked, and I'm asking the court to increase the sheriff's vehicle repairs expenditure line by the same amount. Then $1,602.46 received from Corporate Billing LLC for Bruckner's. It was deposited into Road and Bridge checking, credited to combined refunds reimbursements. This was also a fiscal year 2022 duplicate payment that was reimbursed, and I am not asking for an expenditure line increase. In Gov Deals, $125,176. It's deposited into Road and Bridge checking, credited to sales income. And this was for the sale of equipment. And you'll see I have it in the 4 precincts. Precinct 1, $16,201. Precinct 2, $2,875. Precinct 3, $106,100, and there was nothing for precinct 4.
No, but y'all put mine in his budget.
We did. Well, that was nice of
He
us.
said the only reason why, I got it marked right here for
Don't
the
worry
line
about
item
it.
adjustment.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't fix nothing.
Well, I will
Not a
fix
big
that on the last certification.
Yeah, on the last
Okay,
certification.
I will fix that. But I am asking for those expenditure line increases. We were feeling very generous.
Well, I
was
mean, I
Christmas.
look at him and I understand, helping kick dog is down the most, but
The last one is $20,186.90 received from the state comptroller. It was deposited in the grant fund checking and credited to the CTIF grant income. This was the RFR 7, I believe. And I'm asking for an expenditure increase in the due to Road and Bridge Fund by the same amount. And then the next page is part of this. And this is where it's transferred from Grants Fund to Road and Bridge. The revenue line is transferred from Grants Fund. Asking the court to increase precinct 4 materials by $20,186.90.
that was the last CTIF project. It's done.
It's
That grant's
finished.
complete.
Yay.
Thank you for
Yes.
taking care of that, Commissioner Raines. Been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, this one took a little longer.
All right. Any questions or comments on the additional revenue or certification thereof or expenditures thereof? All right, can we have a motion then to certify additional revenue and to increase items as necessary and make the appropriate expenditures as outlined?
I'll make it.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Thank you, ma'am.
You weren't gonna mention it, were you? I see you looking at it now.
There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't use it.
All right.
Oh,
That takes us to 13B, emergency amendments.
No emergency amendments, Judge.
All right. 13C, amendment changes by fund.
There are 2 pages of amendment changes. You'll notice in the far right-hand column, most of them are certifications of additional revenue. The rest of them are adjustments within budget.
Yeah, and that's where, that 6350 is that white map.
Okay. I'll put a sticky note on it and I'll correct it. And when I said we were feeling generous, it was really me.
Do you wanna get me a new set, or you wanna?
No, it'll just come through on the next, on
Okay.
the next court.
All right, any questions or comments on the amendment changes by fund? All right, we have a motion to make those changes as outlined.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Okay, that takes us to 13D, report of financial condition. Ms. Key.
There is the November monthly and the December. And I'll go with the November first. These are reconciled general ledger balances as of November 30th. First report is the combined statement of cash position. General ledger checking, $2,330,463.75. Tax pool, $335,224.42. First Financial Bank CDs, $857,710. Texas Bank CD, $250,000. Schertz Bank CD, $250,000. Prosperity Bank CD, $250,000. Tax pool prime, $528,594.31. Texas Class, $517,321.83. Total general ledger balance on deposit for general fund, $5,319,314.31. Road and bridge checking, $1,038,924.39. Then if you'll go down to Fund 26, which is the ARPA funds, checking $975,296.09. Texas Class, $507,128.72. Total funds for ARPA, $1,482,424.81. You'll go to page 4. The last line is the total general ledger balance. All funds on deposit for the county, $12,318,364.20. You have 2 total pages. Then the combined statement of revenue and expense showing November revenues month to date, revenues and expenditures month to date and year to date. At the end of November, general fund revenues, $4,519,003.40. Expenditures, $3,027,338.70. Road and bridge revenues, $951,467.68. Expenditures, $635,101.11. The remainder of the funds are listed. And the totals are on page 3, and right now, our cash position and our revenue and expense position are both satisfactory. Then it's the combined statement of cash receipts and disbursements, showing November beginning cash balances, cash receipts, cash disbursements, and ending cash balances by fund and account type. There are 6 pages of that report. Following that is the management report from First Financial Bank showing the securities they were holding for our funds on deposit. And on the second page, the bottom right, the total pledged market value, $11,634,139.08. Then Prosperity Bank pledged security listing. And it is the second column from the right, market value, $152,980.01. The next report is interest earned, and the current column is this year to date, and the history column is last year at the same time. On the second page, you'll see this year we have earned $27,915.48 in interest. Last year, same time, $1,442.48.
Wow.
We saw them go down as quickly, so.
About 2008, 2009.
Yes. Then the scheduled lease payment showing the 4 lease purchase agreements for Road and Bridge.
And you'll see the spreadsheet for month-ending bank account totals for November. As of November 30th, 2022, the amount of cash and assets in the custody of my office was $10,707,105.32.
Okay, gentlemen, any questions or comments about this first financial report? All right, hearing none, can we have a motion to accept the report and also to sign the affidavit as prepared by the county treasurer?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries.
What'd you do, you thought?
I sliced it open with a pocket knife and just opened the box.
Hey, you got a pocket knife for Christmas?
No, but I always have pocket knives. I did not get anyone for Christmas.
He's bad, huh?
No, but Colton got 3.
Mm.
2 of them he has to build himself.
Oh,
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, at least it's quick.
That's true.
Just a line through.
Just a little scribble. An R and a scribble. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Sounds just like that, too.
I just got to think something I'd run in there and change the weight on the wall. See, it says judge, and I was scared David weighs a little more than Rex.
That's the best you can do? Took you 12 years to get up to that?
12 years.
Wow. Okay, moving on. The next one up is report of financial condition, unreconciled balances as of December the 20th.
Yes, sir. Let me put this
Yes.
very quickly. Misplaced it. Okay, this is the same 3 reports just as of close of business on December 20th. General fund checking, first report, combined statement of cash position. General fund checking, $2,644,420.19. I'm not gonna read textful and Texas class. Total general ledger, $5,633,270.75. Road and bridge checking, $1,238,483.30. Fund 26, ARPA funds checking $821,326.04. Texas class is the same. Total ARPA funds, $1,328,454.76. And the total general ledger balance for all funds on page 4, $12,776,575.67. You have your two totals pages. The combined statement of revenue and expense showing December month-to-date revenue and expense and year-to-date revenue and expense. There are 3 pages of that report. And then the third report is the combined statement of cash receipts and disbursements showing beginning cash balance, December beginning cash balance, cash receipts and cash disbursements through December 20th, and then general ledger balance as of December 20th, and it's by fund and account type.
Okay, gentlemen, any questions or comments on this report? Can we have a motion then to accept the unreconciled balance report as of December the 20th?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. That takes us to 13E, the investment report.
Okay. I'm sorry, are you on the investment
Investment
report
report?
now? I looked at Christina because it's been a week since we discussed rates and my mind is blank. Okay, so this is the November investment report, and we need to tell you about some things that happened last week. The first section is general fund, and it shows the 3 First Financial Bank CDs, the certificate of deposit for Schertz Bank, for Texas Bank and for Prosperity Bank, Texas Class, Texpool Prime, and Texpool. And then it shows the Texas Class for American Recovery Plan Act funds. And I need to read, the collateral on cash balances and bank certificates of deposit was adequate for the period. This report is made in accordance with the provisions of Government Code 2256, the Public Funds Investment Act. The investments held in the Eastland County portfolio comply with the Public Funds Investment Act and with the county's investment policies and strategies. So now, if you will help me, we receive rates from First Financial Bank, and normally we are not allowed to have anything other than the rates in our contract. But Candy Kennedy sent us rates, and an 11-month CD was 4.1%, and then it went down based on 9 months or 6 months. So, I had planned to bring the Cedars program to court, this Commissioner's Court, but with those rates, we acted quickly. So which CD was redeemed?
CD 5460 was redeemed.
Okay, and it was paying 0.40%. So it was redeemed. We had to pay a small penalty to redeem it, which around $300.
Yeah, it was about $300.
And then we purchased a CD at 4.1% for 11 months.
Oh,
And then we
also purchased a new one,
purchased a new,
$250,000 CD.
okay, for 11 months?
Yes.
Okay. So there's an additional $250,000 CD in the general fund for First Financial
At 4.1?
Yes.
at 4.1%. And then the CD ending in 5468, which is the $490,000 CD, we're still going to put that in the ICS program.
the
with-
Cedars.
Well, not Cedars, the ICS, with First National Bank, Wichita Falls.
And didn't Chaw invest 10,000 general fund
Yes,
make it
yes.
500,000.
There will be 500,000. So that plan has not changed at all, but we just jumped on much higher rates.
That's good.
And Christina did all the footwork for it.
Thank you, Christina.
Prosperity
Oh.
also.
Oh, right, Prosperity, Bank, that one was redeemed, correct? Or it renewed at like 3.6%.
Some, I don't remember
Yeah.
the rate, but it was a much higher rate.
CD number 81.
Yes.
Yes, ending in 8/1 for 12 months. So the December report will look very different than this report.
Actually, we did have to redeem that one early, so we had a small penalty. We redeemed that one, and then they opened a new one.
Okay.
Remember last week, I'm sorry.
On Prosperity.
On Prosperity. So the Prosperity will be redeemed, or was redeemed, and there'll be a new CD on the December report.
Those are getting up close now to the class and prime, the textbook. Okay. Gentlemen, questions or comments about the investment report? Do we have a motion to accept the investment report as presented?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. And let's see. Truett Hart is back here. Can we have a motion to go back to table 4?
Motion.
Second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And we are back on item number 4. Discuss, consider accepting a plat for filing only for Hart subdivision near Lake Leon. And Truett Hart is here. Truett, you're actually the landowner out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, good deal.
Did you get a ticket?
Huh?
Did you get a ticket?
Don't have to ask for forgiveness on that. It's already notarized.
Oh, okay. Did that.
His surveyor and Kathy and I have been working to make sure that the language is all correct. It does have special notes over there that say that the roads are not gonna be part of the county road system. Part of the area is in a Zone A flood zone. I'm doing that from memory.
Yes, sir.
Of course, the lot owners have to install their own septic tanks. He'll need to get a permit from TCEQ out of Abilene, since the county doesn't do those kind of permittings. And let's see, who's supplying water? Oh, water supply by staff water, okay.
Yes, sir.
You've got, what, 7 lots out there?
7 tracks, yes, sir.
All right. And it all joins up on FM 2214 onto the west side of that property.
Yes, sir.
And Judge Fields, I do have tax receipts that Truett provided, so they have all been paid.
Okay, all the taxes on that property are paid. All right. Kathy, can you see of anything else on here that we need to address?
I think we finally accomplished it, yeah.
Okay.
Looks good. Truett has signed it, surveyor signed it, and it's got the flood statements, and then we just need the certificate of approval of you, Judge Fields.
And we've got the seal, it's been attested to.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can we have a motion then to accept this plat? And I'm gonna read this back on the record. For the Hart subdivision near Lake Leon, and it is for filing only. It's not becoming part of the county road system at all. We have a motion for that?
I'll make it.
No, second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And may I now have a motion for Kathy and I to sign this plat?
I'll make it.
Okay? Can we get a second?
Robert and Andy. Robert first, Andy second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. I'm gonna go ahead and sign it, 27th December. Sure, these probably sell like hotcakes.
He probably got him waiting in line.
If I can get the lake to fill up, it will.
You worked on that,
I think that'd make a lot of people happy.
will you? We will sign it, put our seal, record it, because you left the money downstairs.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we'll get your copies to you.
Okay,
Yep.
no problem.
Sounds good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for all the work.
Thank you, Truett.
Thank y'all very much.
Glad you got over That little windstorm thing you had on there. Man,
Yes, sir.
what a deal.
Thankful y'all are all right.
Yeah, that was a lucky deal.
Crazy.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Many months and it's done.
That takes care of that. And we move back down to item 13F, which is financial reports or departmental reports. I've got a report from the appraisal office. I've got also a report from the appraisal office about the district, the monthly certification.
You should have October and November.
Okay,
Then I'll have the tax assessor and the DMV.
okay.
And then, I have a question on this, Judge. Shelby, your assistant, gave me the public notice on the Texas Community Block Development Grant Program. Does that need to go in this meeting, or we wasn't sure? That's where
That is the one about the,
That should have been
Text block.
filed and posted.
It was.
it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is filed and
That's
posted. This is
proof
the
of it.
505 meeting. I think it goes in the one where we first set this up
Okay,
to do the approval,
okay, that's
go
what I
into
was
the-
gonna,
which is like, whatever meeting we had the first of the month,
12th,
it's been the 12th.
okay,
That's probably that one,
Then
because it
I'll-
had to be posted.
yep, and it was, yep,
It was,
okay,
yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
We had the meeting. Okay, that's where that
Thank you.
goes. All right, with that then, can we have a motion to accept those reports or departmental reports as presented?
Motion. Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries. Last item on the agenda, item 14, is to pay the bills, claims, and accounts. Ms. Key?
Yes, there are several sets. The first one is December 21st payroll. These are all payables other than workers' comp and unemployment. Then December 21st payroll, gross wages. Then December 20th payables, these are utilities that needed to be paid between court. The next is December 19th. This is the GLO grant payment to Eastland County Water Supply District. Then December 26th, it's the GLO grant payment to Langford Community Management Services. Then regular payables for today. And ComData payables, they are dated 1/4/23, but they will be paid today also.
The two GLO grant could be paid when we receive the money.
All right. Gentlemen, any questions or comments about this set of bills, claims, and accounts? All right. Hearing none, can we have a motion then to approve and pay the bills, claims, and accounts? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign, and that carries.
Oops.
And Kathy, we'll get the new burn ban put together, and I'll sign it and bring it down to you and get you to put the seal on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Had second thought. Don't hold Judge up, he's ready to laugh at us.
He's done that. hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. All right, with that, can we have a motion to adjourn?
Any words of wisdom before you leave?
Thank everybody. I appreciate 16 years of service here, and thank you guys putting that proclamation together and signing it. Allegedly, you all four signed my proclamation, so that it looked kind of, Robert's signature looked a little funny, but other than that, it looked pretty
Robert's
accurate.
signature always looks
So,
funny.
yeah. So, thank you. Thank you out there, everybody, for 16 years. Appreciate it.
Enjoyed listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes these Cisco guys have to have a kind of a talk so we understand.
Yeah.
We can understand. All right. Any questions or comments? We have a motion to adjourn.
I got you.
All in favor, say aye.
Oh, can we have a second?
What?
We just got the motion, you
Yeah.
got a second.
I'll second it.
Okay,
All right.
now,
Now,
you can vote.
all in favor, say aye. Aye as well. It is unanimous. We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Would you hang around just a minute?
Yeah, David, I need to talk to you too.